Because, yeah, it's Dragon Ball Z. GT you could skip.
Well, no, it's that it used to be then GT.
But it's not canon now.
Never was canon.
Okay.
It was always, like, Toriyama has to be involved for it to be canon. Toriyama's like...
Is that the creator?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So someone else made GT?
Yeah, I think he was involved for, like, a couple arcs to, like, help out, but it wasn't his baby.
Okay.
Super he came back for, and he's still, like, partnered with another guy for it. So that's why there's parts in it that literally are, like, in the same episode, so stylistically different as far as choices.
Like,
not all the time, but
like,
sometimes
like A story and B story?
Not even, I guess, sort of. Because it's a battle royale at the end. So it's like, it's not so much A-B as much as just like who they're choosing to focus on at any given time.
So Dragon Ball is obviously Goku as a kid. And then Dragon Ball Z is a time jump. So Goku is like a teenager adult.
There's a time jump at the end of Dragon Ball by like 4 years. At the end of Dragon Ball, right at the last season, there's a time jump for like the last arc. And then after that, there's like another time jump of probably 4 years before Z.
And Z's like, is there tournaments in Z? Or is
the tournament still is going on, but that's not the show.
But Z's mostly like, there's aliens on its way. We had to kick its ass. Okay, this guy's going to fuck this shit up.
Where you start having like villains, stronger villains.
Okay.
Transformations.
And then Super's back to...
Super's
like, we killed all the guys, now there's a big tournament.
No, Super is... Well, first arc, you fight the God of Destruction. Second arc, Frieza comes back. Then, those are both movies, so you can just watch the movies.
Really?
You don't need to watch the show because it's too much filler.
That's cool.
Then, it goes...
Like, they have an actual movie?
Yeah, this is like how Dragon Ball Z came back. It was the Battle of the Gods movie. Me and Nico watched it on the movie theater floor because they oversold the tickets.
But you got to watch Z before you pop that on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then there's like a couple little arcs that are fine. There's a time travel arc that is good if you kind of like don't think about it too much. And then Universal Tournament. And then the real Universal Tournament. And those are what make Super.
That's good.
That's the jam.
There's nothing after Super?
Super still goes on in the manga. They just stopped the anime. I don't understand why. They're bringing it back either this year or next with a movie.
What's all the extra Dragon Ball shit I see, like on Hulu?
Like
it's
what?
Like it'll be like Dragon Ball, like it'll have like fucking, I don't know.
Heroes?
I don't know. It'll be like
there's like a YouTube thing that's like what if, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like Battle World of all the different universes. There's Dragon Ball.
There's one on Hulu I always see, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Daima?
Maybe that's what it is.
Daima is like a new show that's trying to replicate Dragon Ball energy. It made them all kids again. I don't know why. But
2024.
Yeah, I don't think it's dubbed yet, so I haven't watched it.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I see advertising. Now, is Dragon Ball Z Kai? Is that just Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, but they edited it so there's no blood.
Really?
They cut out some of the filler, but the Namek arc still has a ton of filler, even in Kai. So
don't even watch Kai.
I would never. Obviously, I would never. I'm going to cut my own version of it, but I'm a psychopath.
But for someone who's never watched it, don't even watch Kai.
But
look up a super cut of Z and watch that.
That's what I would do, but also it's not episode to episode is the filler. Sometimes they put one bit of information at the end after fucking 20 minutes.
Of bullshit?
Yeah, so you can't have someone being like, watch this one part and then...
Fuckers.
Yeah, so like Dan at work is only going to watch it because it's Kai. So I'd rather him watch that than not watch it at all.
He's only watching it because it's Kai?
Because they cut the filler out and he's not going to go and fucking...
jump around. Jump around, yeah.
Like,
okay.
Most people don't.
How much did they cut out? Is it worth it? Like,
I mean, I never watched it like that.
Okay.
It would be on TV. That's like what the reruns started to become.
That's what I remember seeing. It would be like, I remember being a kid, it'd be like, Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so hard to watch that fucking show. I remember watching it as a kid, and it'd be like, you'd watch an episode, and you'd go, wow, that was really cool. That was episode 25. And then it'll be like, next episode, last time on Dragon Ball Z, episode 46. And then it goes and it's like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Give it to me in order.
I think what must have helped me a lot, because we always have this conversation, and you're always like, I'm always like, yeah, I think I knew how the story went. You're like, well, how? Like, it couldn't have been coming on. I think it's because I played the video game so early, and that goes in chronological order.
My cousin had the video game, and I would just, we would just fight each other in Budokai. We never did the story.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
The first one only ends with Cell, but that's all that we needed to know at the time.
Budokai 2, I think, was the one we were playing.
That's the one where you're like a game piece on the board, and you bounce around. It has a silver cover.
I have to see the covers.
The red one is the first cover.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Probably.
It was red.
It's such a good fucking game.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the first one. Such a cool cover.
Yeah, that's cool.
Budokai 3 is the best. That one, the bottom left.
Did you see I put Budokai in your emulator, your handheld thing?
Yeah.
It actually runs, surprisingly. Like, it runs fine. That and there's also an Ippo game. I didn't turn it on. I didn't play it, but
I will try it. I'm sure Nex played it.
I think I brought it up to him once. I think I sent it to him because he was asking me about the emulator shit. I was like, I found this game. He goes, no shit.
We should become speed runners.
I had that thought.
Only for games like Ratchet. Do people do that? What's the speed run time on Ratchet and Clank 3?
It's probably disgusting.
I know. But me and my friends did beat it really fast one day. And when they say speed running, it's just like to beat the game. It's not to 100% it.
No, you have to get from, I think it's start to finish.
Yeah.
19 minutes.
No. That wasn't what I was expecting. Wait, no. PS3.
Probably the reboot, the remade one, probably, right?
Yeah, why?
Here, PS2, 32 minutes. Here, 31 minutes. 31 minutes, PS2.
Is this counting like cutscenes?
You can skip them, right?
Some.
I think it does count them. It's literally they hit go. You ever watch them? It's interesting. Yeah. It's crazy.
The Jack guy.
See, a lot of this shit though is like they know the glitches and all the exploits. You know what I mean? So it's like I've watched Skyrim like speed runs and they're done with the game in like an hour and a half and it's like, what the fuck you doing? It's because they take a bowl and I guess you can warp through fucking walls. So they just hold this thing and they just warp through all the dungeons.
The Jack thing I sent you. They figured out all the developers things, so the guy made his own level. They figured out all the glitches.
They're open sourcing it. Yeah, they're like, there's gonna be a whole like a full playable version of it online. They said, that's fucking sick.
That's
how cool that is.
I couldn't begin to.
It's gonna be moddable. People will be able to add shit. You'll be able to make your own levels. Not us, but people will.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what a cool skill to be able to do shit like that.
I think about that a lot.
It's like being a carpenter of the internet. It's like equally good.
It is. It is equally good.
I'm neither.
We are neither.
You're half of one.
I got a degree in it.
You're half of both, actually.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm better at building shit, though. I lost a lot of my coding. I don't know any of that shit anymore. I tried opening some shit and being like, because I saw something online that was like, learn to code and blah, and I was like, I can figure this shit out. Opened up a Python script and was like, I'm lost. Not a fucking chance.
I tried to do one of those little like games for children one time.
Like learn how to code?
Yeah. I was like,
it's a great skill. Like it's a different way of, like, I remember my teacher explaining it where it was like, it's a different way of thinking where it's like, if you want to code like someone being like, pick this up, it's not just move your hand forward, grab and pick it up. Like it's literally like, you have to think of every little tiny step of like, pick the hand up. Okay, move it forward, articulate finger, go forward more. It's like go down, angle wrist. It's like you like break shit down. It was like, and then you can make all those things to be actions. That's how you make a game. It was like, oh, that's interesting.
I wasn't built for it.
Yeah.
I was built for field work. But then the microplastics made it so that I couldn't do that either.
In your balls. Yeah. Speaking of balls.
Built for nothing.
Speaking of balls, how's Miss Rush? I'm glad she's back.
Yeah, I go through my ups and downs. I haven't jerked off.
How long?
Oh, I mean, I haven't watched porn, I should say.
Oh, okay.
I'll just beat off real quick before bed or whatever.
Okay. Do you have a spank bank or is it just utility?
Like I said, a lot of times I just kind of go to bed and then I wake up just kind of beating off, and I just...
Really? There's nothing that triggers it?
I just wake up in the middle of the night.
Okay.
A lot of times I wake up in the middle of the night anyways.
I guess that's better than a wet dream. You ever had one of those?
Maybe once as a kid, but I don't know if I'm making that up.
I don't think I've ever had one.
That
Seems absurd to me.
I've definitely had cool dreams.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, like...
Hell yeah.
I don't think I've ever jizzed in my sleep. I can't even imagine.
No, I had a buddy that did that, though. He was going on a record. He was like, I remember it was in high school.
I think I always jerked off enough where that wouldn't happen, though. Maybe that's got to be what that is.
That's 100% what it is. And that's what happened to my buddy Nick. He was like, I remember in high school, he was like, I haven't jerked off in a week. I go, congratulations, man. He goes, I'm going to see how long I can go.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Yeah, he went like 100 and something days and then came into school the next day upset. And I was like, what happened? He goes, it was like an explosion. I go, what happened? He goes, in the middle of the night. I didn't even enjoy it. I go, that sucks, man. Damn.
Although, you might not have wanted it to be in your sleep, because if you wait that long, it might fucking hurt. It might not even feel good.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or it's like taking a big shit.
Never waited nearly that long.
I was listening to War Mode. I don't remember which one it was. It was forever ago, but Spud was talking, or I think it was Billy. One of them was talking. They're like, yeah, these girls just wear butt plugs all day. Can you imagine taking a shit after uncorking yourself? I bet it's great. I bet it's great.
Uncorking yourself.
Uncorking yourself.
The comic book store, they used to talk about Johnny loving to be airtight, and it was the first time I heard that term. I was just disgusted.
Airtight?
Airtight.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You want to hear a funny article? You watch any of the Trump shit?
I saw like
the inauguration.
Some of the people. I saw.
Did you watch a Channel 5 video? Any of that stuff?
No, I watched convicted rapist Conor McGregor go there, and I watched Dana White. There was a clip of him.
It was so odd with him standing with all the ex-presidents. What the fuck is he doing?
And the headline I saw was like, he's eyeing up Obama, and then it was just a video of the two of them. Like he's like looking at him. It wasn't eyeing him. Like,
dude, the out of context bullshit I'm seeing from that shit is insane. It's like it'd be like that. It'd be Trump will say something, and some guy in the background will go like this. It'll be like he was disgusted about what Trump said. It's like, what are you talking about? He's fucking stretching.
Yeah.
Bush looked like the dude at the party who like knows he spiked everybody's drink. Like everybody's sitting there like this, and Bush is like this. He's making eye contact with. He's like nodding at people. He's fucking laughing. He's like trying to like keep a straight face.
He loves the limelight.
He's great. I found a video online. It was like best Bushisms. It was just like 5 minutes of just Bush being Bush.
He's good.
He's fucking great. He's just a partier.
He's like if Biden wasn't like grouchy old man, he could have played it off like that. Like I fuck up sometimes. Bush never like denied. It was never like, that's what I meant. He's always like, oh. He was like Dangerfield up there.
Literally, yeah, no, exactly. I found this article. Witches are targeting Trump again. Apparently, these witches are going after Trump. Witches report their spells are not working against Trump. He has a shield. From dabblers to hardcore practitioners, witchcraft has been on the rise in the U.S. in recent years and become trendy on TikTok with a hashtag dedicated to witch talk. With the lead up to the presidential election, witches are trying to cast spells against Donald Trump. 100 witches have been gathering by Zoom to attack Trump in the spirit realm, armed with orange candles, tarot cards, and a not-so-flattering photo of the president. They cast spells to block his return to the White House. Final words of their synchronized ritual, "You're fired." Echo as Trump's image burns.
Do they think orange candles means him?
Probably. This is the
I mean, do real witch... I mean, if you told me you did, like, some real shit, I'd be like, okay. But you're getting together on Zoom. Doesn't count. Orange candles, barely a thing. Tarot cards, again, like, if you're some, like, gypsy lady, maybe. But if you're some, like, white broad...
Well, that's what it is. It's all these fucking...
a dream catcher on their wall and 19 tattoos of shit that your
doesn't matter.
Abusive boyfriend at the time paid for. Pig.
ABC News outlet in Alabama reported witches are writing on Reddit forum, casting their spells aren't working like before. With one of them saying she believes it's because they are praying. Therefore, he has a shield, a flimsy one, of course, but a shield nonetheless. I'm trying to figure out a way to cast spells that could bypass that, but it's difficult, a witch reportedly wrote.
Imagine the narcissism to think that you're in a holy war on the side of Satan against God, and that Trump and God are bad and you and Satan are good, and you're on Reddit talking with other schizophrenic people.
Another post.
But these people make more money than us, maybe.
Oh, dude, they're fine. They're living good.
This lady...
They all have, like, work-from-home jobs. They're making, like, $80K
Yeah, they
a
have
year.
fibro and collect unemployment.
They're fine, dude. They got a med card.
They have a husband who works a contracting job, and he works 80 hours a week.
They never see him. Comes home.
Barely there. He falls asleep. And in the 1 hour before he falls asleep, she's telling him about how her back hurts.
Yeah. Another post. I hate to say this, but don't do magic against him. He has a form of protection surrounding him that feeds off the magic done against him. You'll have better results to focus your magic at helping his opponents or protecting yourself and others.
That, I'll give you, is a good idea. Don't attack a guy with high defense. Boost your attack. I mean, it's not...
Boost the other people. Yeah. Not everybody's got to be on the offense. Sometimes you got to play support. Sometimes you got to be a monk.
This is strategy.
This is strategy. This is war and peace.
You don't put 5 warriors out there. You put a warrior, a witch, a druid.
All these witches are agreeing that there's some sort of shield protecting Trump.
I'm glad they said the praying thing, because otherwise I was going to ask, like, do they think he's employed counter witches? He was like, hey, we can't let them get off like they did last time. We got to stop that from the jump. Put some force fields up.
That's probably what it is. He has these people on the payroll.
It is funny to be a witch on Reddit talking about like this nonsense. Meanwhile, like
I'm trying to get through.
In the basement of the White House, they probably do have like people that can literally like do spells and shit.
They are actually putting a force field up.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if it's that, but like, if anyone was going to do magic first, who would it be? The guy with the White House or the guy or the whore on Reddit? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
The people that did MK Ultra aren't going to be getting a little bit closer to telekinesis or whatever. Like the people that study all that shit versus a girl that, you know, took mushrooms once.
This is on the Christian.
And bought a hat.
And bought a hat. This is from the Christian Broadcasting Network. Basically, this thing ends with they have an ex-witch, Jenny Weaver, who says, you know, I used to be a witch, but you know, now I'm actually a
Christian
minister. Yeah, a devout Christian. So it's not worth it. It showed me the dark side, the witchcraft. You don't even want to deal with it. You need Jesus Christ as your savior. That's how this ends. I thought that was great, though, dude. I love the idea of these bitches in a Reddit forum being like, are you guys trying? Start the chant now. Start the chant now. The force field is still up. I'm sensing the force field.
It's funny, too, because it's probably a spectrum of, like, almost hot but stupid girl, ranging from, like, all the way down to lady that this is all she has.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Like, there's levels to how deep you get into it. But again, I would respect it if they were like, I brewed this thing that then I made a Trump doll and I like burned him inside the pot. And it's like,
that's probably what they're doing.
No, they're getting, it's the same. It's not.
What do you think they're doing?
It's the same thing as when people act like they're doing support by putting a fucking stick like the Ukraine flag in the thing. It's like, that's not doing anything. You're not an ally. Like, you did nothing. This was for you and signal it, like all that shit. It's the same thing as that.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
These animals. You want to watch? I got, the double chunk chocolate cookie.
No, I can't. I'm not doing that.
I got a behind the scenes thing. It's cringy.
I want nothing to do with those people.
You hate that, Dad?
I can't.
No, it's terrible.
I can't.
You get so mad. I got this dude who can control birds in a New York park. The park we were in. You want to see that guy?
That guy.
crazy.
It's pretty sweet.
You don't know why he does this?
That could have been Mike Tyson in another life.
That could have been Mike Tyson in another life. You don't know why he does this?
Begging for change.
I don't feel like I'm a little bit of a celebrity. I know I'm a lot of a celebrity. Come on, guys! Every once in a while, the pigeons on me. And you know what? Even when I go buy a lottery ticket, I never win. My name is Larry the Birdman, and I play with pigeons all day long. I started playing with pigeons 12 years ago. I got out of prison and hitchhiked here. 2 guys, my wife and kids, cut their heads off with a steak knife. Got out in 2006 parole, and then got off parole in 2010 and hitchhiked here. The money I make goes back into the bird seed.
Is that the turn you expected? Christian showed me that video. She goes, look how cool this guy is. I go, that's fucking awesome. She showed me like 3 videos of him just controlling these birds. I was like, that's awesome. And she goes, here's why he does it. I go, holy fuck.
I like that.
Yeah, I cut their heads off with a steak knife.
I'm surprised he even went to jail.
Well, I think at that point.
Someone murders your wife and kids, you're not allowed to cut their head off?
Probably not. Like if it's like weeks later, if you find these people, that's like vigilante shit.
Yeah, I mean, no.
If it's in the moment. If
you get in trouble.
If it's in the moment.
You get in trouble.
You get in trouble. But no, if it's
But go
in the
to
moment.
jail.
If someone breaks into your house, they harm your wife and kids, you attack them.
They say crime of passion.
His head gets cut off somehow. I think you're fine. If you're in like Texas, I think you're fine.
Listen, man.
But I think if you do like a law-abiding citizen type deal, have you seen that movie?
No.
Okay, that's Gerard Butler. It's pretty good. If you do like a scenario where these guys come in, they kill your wife and kids or whatever, they leave. It's months later. Maybe they get caught. They get let out. Maybe the judge lets them off. It's like, well, we don't have enough evidence, and then you go out and kill these people. I think you go to jail for a long time. I think even if they don't I think if you just find these guys like 3 weeks later and kill them, I think you still go to jail.
I could understand probation for a long time.
Sure, but yeah, you're still killing a guy.
Yeah, pretty justified.
No, it 100% is justified. There's plenty of crimes that are justified, but I think they're like, well, you would have to bring him to the criminals, and we would, decide if he should go to jail, if we should kill him.
Bring him in. What am I, a bounty hunter?
I think that's what you have to turn into.
A licensed bounty hunter?
Not even licensed. I think you could drag him there. You could probably beat the shit out of him. You could probably beat the fuck out of him, like drag him.
Yeah, but what are you going to do, beat him up and then stop at some point?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the thing.
If you got him in a spot
Are you
where
a bounty hunter? Are you a bounty hunter or a murderer?
I'm neither. I'm a widower.
Yeah, a crime of passion.
And, what's the inverse of orphan?
A normal kid? What? An inverse of an orphan? Oh, like if you're a parent who lost a kid?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm glad I don't know that word. Be sad if I did, probably.
Yeah, it's horrific.
Yeah. Probably only comes up in the worst
Yeah, that's
circumstance.
No, yeah, I think you go to jail for that.
I was watching a podcast and someone said rape, like just referencing like a news story, I think.
Nice.
And the guy was like, "Ugh, I just hate that word." And I wanted to be like, "Yeah, so does everybody, man." Like he wasn't like saying it to say it or something. Like he said it because it's a word. Like yeah, obviously
the word murder should do the same thing to you.
Yeah, but that one's different because you get desensitized from playing.
Well, yeah.
Black Ops.
Yeah, we're not playing fucking rape video
exactly.
games.
So I understand.
I think if you watch Clockwork Orange all day, you're probably fine.
Is that what happens in the movie?
There's a lot of rape in that movie.
I just know that movie is the thing with the eyes, right?
Yeah, those guys rape the shit out of people.
Yeah. I don't like that. They put it on, we used to get magnets to sell at the comic book store. And that eye one, I hate it.
Really?
I don't like that.
It's interesting.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I don't like eye stuff.
No.
You know what I hate? I was thinking about this earlier. I fucking hate belly buttons, bro.
Why?
They disgust
What about
me.
them?
They disgust me. They
Even like
skeeve me.
even if it is like an innie and not like a disgusting outie.
An Audi is repulsive. An
Yeah,
Audi
I
you
agree
might
agree with you there.
might be put in a work camp.
I agree with you there.
I think
100%.
more than any other physical ailment that
like a
should
little
be studied and try to genetically be solved.
But like a woman's small,
Ugh.
no little
Anything.
little belly button.
Disgust.
Maybe there's a ring. Maybe there's a.
I hate
maybe there's
any
a piercing.
extra piercings
Maybe there's
anywhere
something.
other than ears.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're very traditional.
No, I'm not.
You're very Christian.
No,
traditional.
I'm a classic fucking dickhead no man's land. Not traditional enough, not new enough. Just this weird, like, hates belly buttons. I don't know. I hate my belly button. I don't like seeing them on other people.
Why? What's wrong with your belly button?
I hate it.
What's wrong with it?
I hate that I have one. I just wish that it wasn't a thing. It ruins six packs. I don't know. It's just an odd, disgusting thing. It's like
That was the last
an asshole that,
the last
you have to
connection
walk
to your
around
mother.
with. I suppose I. Sure.
I mean, an Audi is disgusting.
I mean,
I'm with you
put
on
a
that.
fucking
No,
shirt on.
No, that's disgusting. You got to get a surgery, something to fix that.
You should be.
A normal belly button, I think I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it.
I'm fine, like, as long as I don't think about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not, like, skeeved out if everyone has
Yeah.
their shirt off. But the second I'm, like, aware of it, then I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Another thing that I think majority of people side with you on this, but hair. You don't like hair. Like hair on the ground. Like if you're just like when I was like when
I don't like, yeah, obviously I don't like it.
but like I don't know, like people like are like
Well, you pick it up like if
when
you're
I was-
a fucking redneck and you pick up a rattlesnake. You pick it up like, look at this.
like when I was cleaning the hair off the wheels at work for the carts. You repulsed. Like, it's just fucking hair. I don't know. But that I halfway understand because that's like yeah, whatever. But it is the color hair though. I think would make a difference.
What do you mean?
We had that discussion. I think if it's like a brown hair or a black hair, is that more gross than if you picked up like say a blue hair or a green hair?
How often have you picked up a blue or green hair?
At our work, often.
Oh, I don't pick up hair ever. You pick hair off
Because I gotta clean the fucking wheels and shit at work. There's hair in it that these women fucking shed, dude. If I didn't do this, no, there'd be hair everywhere.
Well, they should if they're the ones shedding. Clearly, it's not us.
Well, they don't. And I gotta clean the fucking wheels. There's hair everywhere. It's tangled up. But if you pick up a green hair, as opposed to like say a black hair, you like, oh, the
I'm
green hair.
not picking up hair.
She probably takes care of her hair more. If she's dyeing it, putting product in, then maybe this.
The only time I touch hair is when it's like on the table or on a keyboard or something. I go, ugh.
That's funny. But yeah. No, the belly button thing though. That's interesting.
I don't like
That's
it.
an interesting thing there. How do you feel about feet?
In what capacity?
Just in general. Like if you see like if you're at,
They don't. It's not like a thing like
it's
that.
not gross to you.
Are. No,
Could you give a woman
If
like
a lady
Could you
had-
give a woman a
if-
foot massage?
easily. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's cool. If gross feet are gross for sure. You know what I mean? Like when toenails get nasty and stuff like
Absolutely. Steven Tyler's feet are disgusting.
that. Oh,
You ever see him?
I think actually now that you say that, I know what you're talking about.
He's got hammer toe like a mofucker. Like a mofo.
No, like I said, I would never go as far as to say I have a foot fetish, but I definitely understand it.
Yeah.
It's definitely like something to it.
Mm-hmm. You'd stick your dick in between a pair of feet.
I have.
You have?
Yeah,
No shit.
I told you that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. You suck a toe?
Mm,
If she was into it?
I don't know if I have or not. It feels weird to suck something.
I don't like it. No.
I think I like.
If she's into it, sure. Fine.
I want to say she almost. Again, this is one of those memories. I don't know if I'm making up, but I think happened. I think she sucked my toe, and
No
I
shit.
almost like kicked her in the face.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, she's pretty good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Wow.
She did stuff.
Also
she
young,
was
though.
cool.
Yeah. Interesting. She eat your ass?
No.
Good
I think
for her.
she would talk about it, though. She would talk about wanting to, like, mess with my ass. She would always grab my ass, and when I would not do it, I would be like, fuck off. She'd be like, okay, well, then you can't grab mine then. Okay, grab my ass. And then, but she'd, like, smack my ass once, and I'd just sit there, and she's like, I'm like, do you even like this, or is this just, like, a thing to you?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know.
Oh, they love that. Grab it.
Yeah.
Why'd you tense up? Why'd you tense? You touched my ass.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a reaction.
No, I was like, let's not do
Away
that.
from my ass.
I was like, if it's like a thing for you, I'll like do some soul searching. But if it's just like you fucking around, fuck off with that shit.
Yeah. That's funny. All right. Should we go into Enuma Elish?
What time we at? Oh, yeah.
33, or do you want to see the AI companion robots India's making?
You want to do one more thing? Sure.
This is horrific.
This is Melody, and she's one of our companion robots. The best part about her is that in 30 seconds we can swap
Best
her
part
face
about
out to
her,
a
she's
new
not a
one
real
in,
woman.
and that changes the way she talks, the way she interacts with people, everything. So you can see her face right behind you. It's on the table.
Your face is on the table?
Yeah, there's another one on the table that's completely
Here?
different.
Yes, feel free to touch it to get a sense of the silicon companion technology we use.
Okay, let me just...
Feel free to touch it.
Okay, oh wow. Feels soft.
These people
Very
are
soft.
borderline serial killers.
Okay, so that's her
Feel her
face.
mouth.
And
Imagine
this
your penis
is
going
Melody here.
Yeah, not only that, she has a lot of facial expressions. So right now she's at neutral, but we can make her surprised.
She can look scared. She can look
We can-
panicked.
She can look panicked, it doesn't matter.
She can
Look
she
at-
can
look
look
at this.
And the
helpless.
one that everyone loves is her just being angry.
That's anger.
And in 30 seconds, as I said, we can completely change the robot, the way she walks, the way she talks. She cannot walk right now, but the animations, we have individual motors in her fingers right now. You can see those moving. And you can see the skin as
She
well.
can jerk
Pretty
you
much
off.
Over here, the skin.
2.4 seconds, you'll be coming.
So she can mimic
We've
buttons,
only had one
and
instance
she has
of
fingers
her
and
ripping a
microphone
man's
inside,
penis
but right
off
now
in
we're
the
doing that
control
because
groups.
it's CES, there's a
From
lot of
scrotum
noise,
to tip.
And you can introduce, so she can talk. So
She can call you things like
Hello
faggot
there.
and
I'm
pussy,
Melody,
piece of shit.
your delightful companion from Realbotix, here to make the CES 2025 experience a bit more interesting.
and with
You can give
customized
her
faces,
ghetto effect.
imagine
You
her
can give
3D
her
graphics,
country.
add theme
You
parks
can go
where
She can
valley
be
girl.
American.
American dumb slut.
Every time.
Robot of
And you can
Realbotix.
also check out her vision model.
How can I add
So
some
she
fun
can
to
look
my
at you,
day?
she can recognize you, and she can follow you around. And she can also smile, and when she locks into you, she'll recognize who you are.
For an extra $1,100, she will be absolutely loyal and she will not fuck your friends at all.
So the more you talk to her, the more you interact with her.
She will
you get
hate
to
your
know
friends'
more about her.
girlfriends.
How about
Okay.
you?
Can we ask you some questions?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Isn't that insane? That's scary is what that is.
Yeah, what do you think a bathroom at one of these places looks like?
Oh. Disgusting. Disgusting.
Probably smells like a glue factory.
Imagine what his house looks like.
Which one?
The
the
dude
guy
that's
filming?
the
or
dude
the
that's
guy
showing
who
this.
built this.
The dude that built this. Who's like, her face is on the table. She has multiple faces, multiple lips, multiple
This is like
personalities.
a company, though. He's just like presenting. You think?
Yeah, this might be his idea though.
Oh, maybe.
This might be the man. This is Ex Machina. You ever watch that movie?
No,
That's a good movie.
I'm sure.
That's a great movie. I put that on. That's a good
Okay.
one. Pop that. Watch that tonight. I want to
You
hear
know how
about
I
that.
am with like, is it like an action movie?
No, it's an AI movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Rogan always talks about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If you say AI on his show,
Oh.
he's gonna tell you about
Ex Machina.
how good that movie is.
Yeah. It's not for you though.
I would watch it if I like scrolled by it. I never really see it.
I'll give it to you.
Is it based on the comic? Do you know?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a comic.
I want to say it's a Vertigo comic. Yeah.
Maybe. Just about this dude that's making like that basically.
But then she's like Kill Bill.
Kinda. Not really. She doesn't go like crazy. There's not like crazy like action scenes at all. It's really just like a halfway like psychological drama type deal.
I feel like she's not. I mean, I guess everyone's taste is different. But I feel like if you're building a lady, that's not what I would build.
No, you'd build a fat ass Latina. No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Oh my god!
would you run out of materials?
You could make her tits bigger.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not about the tits. It's about the expression.
Yeah, exactly. You guys focusing on.
We could put this. Well, that's the thing though. You could put that in anything. He's just making. He's making the
later. This is the base model.
This is the
could
base
buy
model.
tits for. You can buy tits for a regular.
You can get any model. He's building the body,
the frame,
the mechanics, the engine.
and you're upgrading the parts. You get a new pussy on this thing anytime you want.
Easy. Tighten her up,
You can get
loosen it
Chinese
up.
pussy on this thing.
Any doesn't matter. You can have Latina ass Chinese pussy. Imagine that. Fully customizable. I want a black girl's ass, but that looks white.
Will she work if her head's removed?
Explaining that, asking him how do you remove the head?
Is the head just looks, or is there like parts in there she needs to work? Be like, I don't understand the question, sir.
She needs a brain.
Okay, that's fine.
That's.
I'll just keep doing what I'm doing then.
What are you doing? God. All right, Enuma Elish. I'm gonna hit this. Enuma Elish.
Rough transition for a sex robot to beautiful.
It's a beautiful scholarly.
God says you're not supposed to spill seed outside of making a baby, and here's literally an anti-baby machine for you to come in. But is it like a fleshlight though?
No, I don't think you fuck it yet.
Wait, what?
No, I don't think you fuck it yet.
What is the thing then?
This is people who want companionship. It's a companion robot.
Oh
It's
my
not
God.
It's not a sex robot. What are you, an animal? You think I would show this to you?
Why would you make a fucking robot for that? So she's C-3PO but hot? Why wouldn't you just make C-3PO?
That would actually be really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. A fully made.
Why wouldn't you just have C-3PO, obviously?
Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck C-3PO.
Yeah, why would you have a thing that you can't fuck that you're going to want to fuck at some point?
Yeah, especially for companionship.
The guy who's buying companionship, obviously.
Well, there's also, the hands are fully articulatable. It could jerk you off.
He's just going to be rubbing his dick against this
He's
thing.
made the jerk off thing. Like, it could do that, 100%. That's been coded. That was the second thing he coded. He learned how to make the hands, then he was like, okay, then okay, perfect. Yes. But see, here's the issue. He measured it. He made the defaults his dick dimensions. So someone else is gonna go in and it's gonna fucking
vice grip.
Yeah, it's gonna gorilla fist you. It's gonna rip your shit off.
I like the idea of him coming back next year with like an upgraded model. He's like, and before, I mean, I guess it's not a sex robot, but I thought it was.
Well, now it is.
Before, the structure went through her throat. So when you go to choke, it doesn't feel right. Now, it is completely in her spine. So you can choke, you can
slap,
throw.
You can throw.
I assume that's what people would be doing with these things.
Soon. Well, yeah.
I thought that was the thing.
Wait till CES 2030. I mean, this is gonna be big. Sex robots. Wait till Real Dog does the.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
You're thinking of a Real Dog. Okay. The collab.
I thought that's what this was.
Yeah.
Indian people are horny, so I just assumed if this guy was making
a lot of rape in India.
A lot of rape.
A lot of rape in India. They love it. And Bangladesh. Oh my.
The way we have
you can make a real doll out of.
They have like rape numbers over there.
You can make a real doll out of anybody. You do anything.
I wish deepfakes were considered cool.
Well, now they have those AI apps.
Yeah, that should be my next venture. Is just getting into like finding a good porn and being like, who's that girl from Uncut Gems?
I don't know. I never seen that one.
She's the hottest lady.
Really?
She's like a fucking Scarlett Johansson that you might meet in real life or something.
Julia Fox?
Yeah. She's fucking nuts. Kanye went out with her and she got all ugly. She has a tremendously fat ass. That's from the movie.
I could see why Kanye would like her. You like lingerie?
I heard a great argument on Opie and Anthony about it, where half of them were saying it's gay and you should just be about, like,
the woman's figure.
Yeah, and then
I'm
the
not
other
with
side
that, but
was
yes.
like, listen, obviously that's what you're there for, but like, you're gonna say you don't enjoy it that she's wearing like something cool rather than just like something plain or whatever. Like,
yeah,
like it is cooler. I don't need it at all.
100%.
That would be too much though, because that's like
This?
that looks like a whole.
See, I think that's
situation.
just the right amount.
Looks wise, yes, but like unless that's all just one piece, it feels like there's like fucking straps or something though.
That's like the belt part, and then there's like that attaches to the leg part.
Yeah, I had to stop this movie and jerk off.
Really?
And then come back to it. I had to Google who she was.
Well, I'll be back to
Oh,
this.
her boyfriend, her husband, is atrocious. He's like some Slavic animal.
Really?
Yeah.
God. Welcome back, people, to the Enuma Elish special, Tablet 3.
Anshar opened his mouth and said to Gaga, his advisor, "O Gaga,
Oh, Gaga.
you make my spirit rejoice. I will send you to Lamu and Lahamu. You have good judgment and are very good at talking. The gods, your fathers, made you before me. Let's have all the gods come here for a feast. Let them all talk and eat festive bread and pour mixed wine, that for Marduk, their avenger, let them decree the fate. Be on your way, Gaga. Take the stand before them. Repeat this to them. Your son Anshar has sent me here to give voice to the will of his heart. He says, Tiamat, she who created us all, detests us. She has set up the assembly and is furious. All the gods have rallied for her, even one you created." And then they repeat the same thing they repeated in Tablet 2 from the first tablet.
A lot of recap in the third tablet.
They recap the entirety of like she made all the people, all the creatures, and she elevated Kingu and power weapon. So you can scroll all through the way through the gray stuff.
That's what I noticed, though. A lot of the, it's literally like it starts out, the third tablet starts, and it's all new. And then it's like copy and paste from the second tablet. Like, she did this,
Yeah,
she did this, she did this. And it's like,
paste.
yeah. Which does make me wonder, like.
But the Bible does the same thing where they say those same fucking phrases over and over again.
And it's more crazy to think about, like, it's not like some dude's writing this so we could just crank out, like, oh, over and over. I can give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
They're chiseling tablets. And it's like, was this someone.
And even if you were writing it, it's still like you're writing it over and over again in all the books.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, I wonder if this was someone like, okay, they go to they have the big congregation, they get all the gods that are on their side, they're all together, and they all start talking. Is someone there chiseling it fucking, like, is someone there writing it down, like, as they're talking? And, like, this is just like, well, no, I'm telling you in order, and, like, we're talking about it again. So, like, this is.
No, I think it's like the classic winners telling the history thing. We're like,
okay.
So whatever God, because, like, again, how we said, this is the Babylonian version of the story. So Marduk's the hero. So in the last one, it was probably like in that one little highlighted thing I had, like it was slid up a generation. So it's probably just whoever comes out on top in this story who comes down and ends up talking to humans.
Yeah.
And is like, this is what went down.
Yeah. You know what else is interesting from that? Where, like, if you are the winners, like a war, like any war in general, the war ends, someone's writing the history books. It's the winners writing the history books. You want to reaffirm, you want to keep reaffirming why we killed those fucking people. Mm-hmm. Like, this is what she was doing.
Yeah.
Like, this is why we did that. Whether it's we're exaggerating or not, like, this is what we're telling you what happened.
Whether the Holocaust did or didn't happen, Hitler was still, he needed to go
He had
down.
to go,
Yeah.
baby. Like, that's what
you're saying.
That's what has to happen.
Okay.
Exactly.
I get it.
Whether the numbers are inflated or not, this guy's got to go.
I think 6,000 is a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
And there's no reason to make up
I mean,
6 million.
whether it's
There's no reason to add another zero and a couple more zeros.
yeah, there's
6,000's a lot.
we have the census data. We don't need to talk about it.
It's not good for anyone.
It's not good for anybody. But maybe there's
Maybe
something like that. They're like, look how bad Tiamat is. She's making snake people.
Well, it's also
Scorpion men.
This is Anshar to Lahamu and Lamu, which is Oh, to his advisor, who, when they say advisor, like how Mumu was an advisor to Apsu, and how they're saying this guy's an advisor, they mean like in a political sense, like almost like, so I don't know if that means like political at the time is like just battle, or like strategy, it's just a general, but it's not like his fucking life coach type advisor.
Okay.
It's like a guy that he's going to be like, does this...
Like a military advisor.
I'm thinking it's more like that.
Like you have the president Trump, and then you have Trump's pal who he's like, hey, the person you trust who you know is not going to fuck you over.
Right. So there's that, and then also this Gaga person in Babylonian times, which the story is, Gaga is a male messenger god, but in the Assyrian times, it was a female healing god named Kaka. That's who Anshar's talking to right now, his advisor. And he's sending that guy to go talk to his parents, Lamu and Lahamu. Is basically like enlisting them in this battle. So he's convincing them why they need to come out to fight. And is telling them that all the Tiamat stuff. Like, this is how bad it is and serious it is.
Yeah.
So after he gets done saying all the stuff we knew already, he adds the stuff that happened from the second tablet. And he says, I sent forth Anu, but he couldn't face her. E was scared and turned back. Marduk, the wisest of the gods, came forth. His heart prompted him to face Tiamat. Marduk did tell me that if I indeed, as your avenger, am to vanquish Tiamat and save your lives, set up the assembly, proclaim supreme my destiny. When jointly in Ushkuma, that like dwelling place of the gods, the realm of destiny, you have sat down rejoicing. Let my word instead of you decree the fates. Unalterable shall be what I bring into being. Neither recalled nor changed shall be the command of my lips. So this is like, again, him repeating, like the same thing that got repeated from 1 to 2. So now it's that same thing, but with the stuff that happened in 2 added to part of the repeat.
Yeah.
Gaga is saying says this to Lamu and Lahamu. They hear it. They cried so loud that all the Ajiji cried in distress. How strange that they've all chose to do this. We can't fathom what Tiamat is up to. All the great gods who decree the fates got ready for their journey. They met Anshar in the realm of fate, or the abode of the gods. They kissed each other at the assembly.
I think this is exactly how it was in the Bible. It's the hand under the nutsack. It's a custom of the Anunnaki. You kiss a man on the lips.
Brother,
kiss.
Mwah. Smooch.
We sit down, we kiss on the lips.
We sit on the bleachers at the assembly.
And then we talk business.
Yes.
And then we talk. We conversate. We plan.
They kissed each other at the assembly. They sat and talked at the banquet. They ate the festive bread and poured the wine. They wetted their drinking tubes with sweet intoxicant. Their bodies started to swell after drinking the strong wine. Their bodies were idle as their spirits rose. They fixed the decrees for Marduk, their avenger. Drinking tube.
That is. They swelled like a cartoon character drinking wine.
But also, when you drink alcohol, you just swell. Like you know.
Yeah, you get fat. Yeah, that's true.
Are they just saying that, or are they saying, cartoonishly swell? Because they say enough to the point that, like, their bodies were idle as their spirits rose. So they're like, getting, like, drunk and stuff, but they're, like, in a stupor or whatever.
Yeah, but their spirits rose.
They're all
they're happy. Yeah. They're all, yes. They're basically just saying they're getting fucked up. They're drunk.
So much so that their bodies swelled, after drinking,
yeah.
They drank so much of it.
Pounding wine.
But then they give it up for Marduk, because that's what he was asking for in the second tablet. He's like, let me be the fucking guy. So
they
bring everyone in, and they're like, all right, you're the fucking guy.
You're the fucking dude, Marduk. Yeah, man.
You're going to beat Tiamat's fucking ass.
You're going to be supreme god, dude. I fucking swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to you, man. I swear to you. What do you think they swore to? What do you think was like, because we say like, oh, I swear to God. But like, if you're a god, what do you say? You swear to your dad?
Do more than you say. What do you need to swear to? You have the power. We swear to, like,
interesting.
We need to, like, draw upon a power.
So you just do things. Someone does something, you just do it. You don't have to.
You're everything you do is right.
Well, what if you're trying to threaten with your words?
I think
on my father.
Maybe you just launch something really far, and you're like, "That's you next time."
Because you're a god.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been back on God of War. I'm thinking real literal. Like these they're tight. They're just a fucking guy you can like hurl something at. This is so Greek.
No, that's what they're in a. I see pillars. Just they're in a white. They're in a cloud of pillars.
Ziggurats eventually.
Yeah. They only bring the Ajiji. This is the only time we hear about the Ajiji.
They come up earlier.
Do they?
Once.
Oh, okay. But like this
I
is
don't know if
this
it's
is the
saying-
this is the extent of what we know about them though. Like they don't really go into who they are.
I don't know if when there says the Gigi cried in distress, if it means that they're saying that quote that comes after, how strange they both chose to do this, or if it's that's what Lamu and Lahamu were yelling. I assume it's them yelling, because like you said, the Gigi don't really get talked about. You'd assume it's Lamu and Lahamu.
Yeah, because like
That's what sucks so much, is because you want like a nice comprehensive
story, but now it's all in fragments, and it's like, oh, I get it. Okay, I get it.
It's like if only certain comics made it, you didn't know like who certain characters were. Because they just is Gaga literally just talked about now, or are there other tablets that they used to like explain like who created him? Because then when they say that other people line up with all the gods line up with at Tiamat's side, even ones you guys have created. So it's like, you know, we don't know about the other gods that it created.
Yeah.
They're just saying like the main ones. They also say one thing where they go, Marduk's heart prompted him to go take out Tiamat, but it's not like he did it on his own. Like, E went to go get him from the heart of Apsu and, like, had to tell him, like, yo, shit's going down.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was funny that, like, he's doing it out of the goodness of his heart, it sounds like. And it's like, well, you know, you guys did come and call me. Like,
No, it's very interesting. But that's tablet 3.
yeah, I thought it was longer
I
than
bet.
when I read it. I'm like, oh, it's a lot of
Easy. Yeah.
repeat.
Yeah. Did you hear us playing the Silver Surfer
No.
in a movie?
No. Well,
You want to know?
or what you want me to know? What?
Julia Gardner.
I don't know who that is.
Some-
Is that not a guy?
Some lady.
Well, why would you ever want to do that?
I was
to
just,
me?
I didn't know if you knew
Why
about
would
it
you
yet.
want to ever do that to me?
I thought you
your
knew about it
friend?
already. I thought you knew about it
No,
already. I didn't
about
know.
that. A girl Silver Surfer? Are you sure? Are you sure she's not playing Nova? She plays his wife, Chief.
Well, that was, hey, dodged a bullet there.
That'd be such a crazy character to
That's
decide
what
to make diverse. It's like, yeah, let's have fat tits hanging out all over the place. They would have to hide his cock.
Well, look how they brand it, though. She's going to be the first female live-action Silver Surfer.
But then before that, it says Julia Garner plays Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, this is the headline I read in the article. The first female live-action Silver Surfer. And then it showed her. And I was like, oh, shit.
Wait, what the fuck? Is just one of the Silver Surfers. She's in love with the one we're familiar with. This is some shit that happened in a mini-series one time, and they're going to act like is the fucking norm. This is gay. Fuck off.
That's why I was really confused when I read it.
I hate everything.
I hate everything.
Bro. All shit can fuck off. Yeah, see, this is probably a thing that happened one time. Oh, that lady? From Ozarks?
I never seen. My parents love that show. You like that show?
The first season was really good. Then the second season was like good, and then the third season I didn't watch because the second season wasn't captivating enough. I thought I will probably watch it
Interesting.
eventually.
Okay, I'll have to tell them you watched that. That's funny. They
The
just
first season's tremendous.
they just
bro.
finished. They loved it.
There's a gay guy that's crazy.
Yeah,
and
that's
just like
that's who my
fucks people.
that's who
It's
my dad
nuts.
was. My dad was talking about. He goes, "There's this gay guy and he's wild."
I heard Shane Gillis talking about it. He said he thought it was too heavy-handed. I was like, no, I think it's perfect. The man's literally just like, he's an FBI agent, and then he just gets like strung out, and then like when he needs to let off steam, he just like fucks some guy, but it's like, whoa! It's always like,
Is it like the
yo?
gay? Is it like the gay guys in Pulp Fiction?
No, where they rape them? What?
Yeah, where they're fucking the dudes.
No, it's not like that. It's just a gay guy, not a rapist.
What did you say? You said he's fucking dudes.
Yeah, like he'll just like pick up like he'll
Oh.
like go cruising or whatever.
Like consensually.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Oh, he's
he
not
goes
like
out-
attacking people. With
Oh,
his
I thought.
dick. No,
I
no,
thought
no.
you meant he's some wild man. I
No.
never seen that. Okay, I didn't.
He
know.
just gets like strung and he'll just like start cruising around, and like one of the dudes is like some hard ass hillbilly dude, and then they start like fucking each other because that dude can like tell that he's gay,
Really?
and then They like fall for each other, and the guy's like, I don't know what this is anymore. It's crazy.
Have you seen Brokeback Mountain yet?
No, I should watch that.
Pop that on.
I
We're going to
forgot
talk about that
that
next
I
week.
forgot about that.
I
Yeah,
like that.
I might watch that tonight.
Man, we're going to talk about that. More gay things. We're gaying this up. Gaying it up. Gay
Getting
cash.
that algorithm.
Next year, we're getting the algorithm. Do some fucking real faggot ass shit.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Yeah, homos. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was. We love the gays. I don't know. We have friends of every ethnicity, brand.
I have
type.
more trans friends than you.
We do. Most people.
By
We love her.
statistics. Yeah, but she plays a real rat in that show.
Really?
Real.
So this is nothing to be crazy about. I'm glad because I saw the headline. I was like, wow, they're
No, I mean she's gonna look like that, right?
I guess I didn't know there was a girl served. I thought it was just the one dude. I thought it was just this guy.
There is 97% of the time. Like I said, I'm sure that's.
Oh, this is what I saw. Julia Gardner to play Silver Surfer in Marvel's Fantastic whatever. And I saw this, and I saw her next to him, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, look. But she herself took up the mantle in other stories. What other stories? Let's link to some of those classic Silver Surfer tales. Let's show all the covers that she's on in these other stories. And then it's not like a one-off fucking like, ooh, a weird alternate universe where everything's fucking backwards and not how it should be. It's fucking insane what these people do, man. South Park literally did the Kathleen Kennedy thing, like put a girl in it and make it fucking gay. Is it a Silver Surfer movie, by the way, or is it like a Fantastic Four movie that they're all in? Oh yeah, that's what's on the bottom. Fantastic Four.
You want to go see it?
I haven't watched any of that shit.
That's what we should do. We should start going to see these movies.
And be the 1 millionth Marvel movie podcast. I'd go to those people's houses. I'd start beef with them. They're like, oh, cool pop collection. You've never read a comic in your life. Oh, cool Easter egg video, man. Sick Easter egg. You totally broke down the trailer in such a way that like
see the 21st Century Fox logo was in the back of the Deadpool movie?
because it's like they're on a world where that can happen. Anything can happen. Like, what if I told you you're on a world currently where anything can happen, including me fucking ending your life? I would love to reach through a computer screen to some of these dweebs. I hate nerds that didn't go through. Not that I was ever like a full nerd, but I mean, you couldn't walk around being like X-Men this, fucking Spider-Man that as a child. Like it was still nerdy. When again, for some reason the movies are exempt. Spider-Man movie comes out, it's cool. X-Men movie comes out, it's cool.
Yes.
If I'm walking around talking about like,
But if you're reading comics,
no bueno,
you fucking
condemned.
fruit.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden the MCU came out, and now all of a sudden it's like, actually, I'm like very much into comic books. Again, you can just say that, not having.
I love Marvel.
Yeah, I really like Marvel a lot. I look like.
I've just been really getting
like
into
Black Widow.
I've just been getting into DC because, like, you know, I've had like a really traumatic past, and I've noticed like a lot of the characters in that like, you know, universe, because it's darker.
Like darker.
It's a dark universe.
Darker universe.
I just kind of like align more with it. So like, yeah,
I'm like kind of a contrarian. So, you know, I see like, you know, the masses run to like the Marvel stuff. I'm just more like a DC guy, I guess.
Yeah. I save all my movie tickets. I've gone to multiple films.
And then you hear the sound of a plastic bag going around the top of their head. No. It's good. It's better. It'll be better. It's better now.
That's acting.
That's how you do a bit. No. Yeah. Keeping movie tickets. Yeah.
I have a bracelet. I still I have a bracelet. It's Harley Quinn.
I actually saw it twice that day. I kept the bracelet on. They didn't even realize it was the same. Everyone takes theirs off. I kept mine on.
You know, they actually keep the movie premiere posters underneath, you know, the counter. So when you're leaving, even if you didn't go at the midnight premiere, you can still get the cool poster.
If you ask them enough times,
if you pester,
really, I mean,
if you pester the worker,
because they don't want to,
who just cleaned up shit and cum on the fucking.
Yeah, well, fucking Regal. Couldn't think of a theater. It's been that long. Cinemark was what I was trying to think of. Fuck.
Cinemark. We'll wipe the loads for you.
Yeah.
Popcorn and cum, baby. I saw this theater did a bring your own bucket on popcorn day. We'll fill it up for $5. And these fucking animals were bringing backpacks, saying fill it up.
I can just see the behemoth woman and her less fat but still morbidly obese sister that come waddling up with like Halloween buckets of some kind. Just,
get out of the stroller, we're filling it up.
Yeah. You didn't say you had to charge for extra butter.
Put the butter in first.
I want the popcorn swimming in it.
Man, this is going to be soggy by the time you're done. Fill it up with butter.
Ma'am, I don't know if I shot you, it would make it to anything vital. You have such a defense mechanism you've burdened yourself with.
You're like a seal.
Walrus.
Yes, a walrus.
That's why I'm going to have to shoot you at the base of the spine. I can't keep taking these range shots.
Doing that.
Yeah.
I'll have to harpoon you.
Yeah.
Imagine harpooning somebody. Imagine
Oh, not like trident.
No. The pneumatic.
Wow. Well, that's just a gun.
No, but a harpoon, big one. It's like a 4-footer. Peg it to the wall.
And then you hit where it goes out, and then spring, and then it comes back to his back, and then you hit the button on it, and it retracts back towards you. And you tell him something cold as ice.
While you close his eyes.
Yeah. As you put coins in his still live eyes. It's the last thing he sees as you repeat a beautiful prayer.
From the Enuma Elish.
You take. He's still struggling a bit. And you take his by the wrist and you fold his arms and you go. It's for the boatman.
Your toll for the boatman.
Your toll. You whisper, "You're welcome." You don't deserve this.
And then Marduk ripped Tiamat into two.
Marduk the Avenger.
Can you imagine placing coins into someone's hand and then closing their eyes and going, for the boatman?
No, you put it in their eyes, like in Boondocks.
Pressing them into...
Yeah.
Someone's still alive.
Yeah.
Pressing them into their eyes. Hey,
it's over.
This is for the boatman.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I think I could still make it. No. No.
You shoot him in the heart. If you put the gun in his chest and shoot him in the heart.
See, people don't think this is funny. People are going to be horrified.
Oh. No, I feel like this is like our true expression. Yeah, this is
the hardest we'll ever laugh.
People don't think it's funny to harpoon someone and hit the retract button and watch him be brought back to you. That's not funny. I thought that was very funny.
And to place coins on a still beating man's heart.
Yeah.
For the boatman.
You just feel the thud.
Oh God, we gotta make an action movie now.
What's funny is you
for the
give
boatman is such a good line.
A couple coins, and then you could still like take their wallet.
You could, because they don't need it.
Yeah, they don't need all that.
No,
I just need a little something for the boatman.
That's such a cold ass line.
You know what I think of a lot? If we're just talking about like
might as well
hurting people. And
yes,
stuff.
no, this is good.
I have a twisted fantasy of where, like, if I get into a fight with someone that I hate, and, like, if I were to knock them down, not out, but down, and I jump on them, I immediately grab a Kimura and I destroy their shoulder.
Just to let them know what you're going through.
A little bit.
Yes.
I just absolutely mangle their arm.
And when you're saying somebody who like you're just in a scuffle, you mean somebody you're like vastly outtrained. Like you have.
I usually give them a little bit of size on me.
And just
you have to also remember that
would
I'm
you
like
say anything
destroyed in my joints. So like I'm so much slower than people.
Yeah.
So like people are gonna have a speed advantage on me.
But you're also you're silent through all of this. You snap the shoulder. What are you saying afterwards? Are you just getting up and leaving?
I sometimes hit him with a "Was it worth it?"
Wow.
Usually it's more of like an assailant.
Yes.
Or a rude person. Someone who's crossed a line.
For the Boatman.
Tight plum.
All right, you fuckers take care. There's a little extra for you.
I got to piss.